Okay, so without sugarcoating it, the house was honestly pretty shit when I got it. It was a real mishmash, and one big problem from the outset was that it really lacked any kind of continuity, and as a result of that, it felt really disjointed. Not to mention, it had a pretty foul stench to it actually. Um, Most of it felt pretty dated, apart from the kitchen, which seemed to have undergone a bit of a facelift. I want to say about 10 years ago, and the bathroom maybe around the same time, if not older. So there were a lot of old like fixtures and fittings and wires and cables going everywhere, and things that just didn't really make sense, like cupboard doors and walls that didn't go full length, or light switches on the wrong side of the door. It was pretty apparent from the first viewing that, it had potential, and with a lot of these older character weatherboards, they can be brought back to life and end up looking really good. And the list of updates included repainting the interior, creating an ensuite bathroom, replacing the carpet, polishing the old floorboards and laying some new ones, new downlighting throughout the house, among other things. So fairly comprehensive. And with most renos, it usually starts with stripping a bunch of stuff out to some degree, and this was no exception. So yeah, once it had been stripped out, it was time to start fitting it out. All in all, I think the renovation took about 2.5 months, I want to say. So with most projects, it seems, it took A, longer than expected, and B, costed more than expected. But I don't know, I think that's just the nature of the business, really. Just running through a few costs. The tiles costed $1,800. The underfloor heating for the bathrooms was $2,400. Carpet was like $500 per room, so $1,000. To have the floors sanded and a new part laid was $3,500. Fixtures and fittings, $7,500, and the list goes on. But yeah, as I said, it seems to be a pretty common occurrence to go over budget. But then again, like, the plan was to go like slightly higher spec on this project as well. And having lived in it briefly before compared to now, it really is much nicer now. Like the bathrooms have some nice ambient lighting to create a bit of a moody atmosphere. So, if you want to run a bath, light some candles and have a good cry watching The Notebook, you could, hypothetically. And I know I'm not like some interior designer, and maybe whoever's watching would have made different choices, but I don't know. I guess it kind of represents me, and I'm happy with it. And for the time being, that's all that matters. That being said, I did try to make conscious choices so that when the time does come to sell, it appeals to a broad group of people. I guess I'm trying to say I didn't make any polarizing choices. I had a couple of independent appraisals too, which have come in about where I thought they would, so that holds the feasibility in good stead. So it'd be really interesting to see how it stacks up in a year or so. So there's a couple of bits I still have to get to, like a bit of landscaping and building a townhouse. And in order to gain access to the backyard, unfortunately that comes with the demolition of the garage up the driveway. So yeah, the storage room / crack den will have to go, and so will Mona 2.0. And there's been good progress made on the design of the townhouse. After going through reviews and refinements, I'm happy with the product that we've come up with. Actually, by the time you're watching this, the planning permit will hopefully be issued. And from there, we just proceed with the building permit. Due to there being a flood overlay on the property, it's come with a few hiccups, but not like I wasn't aware of this overlay beforehand. So, you just kind of take it as it comes, I suppose. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up what I guess is phase 1 of the project. So if you got this far, thanks. I'll be sure to do another one when the project's finished and kind of summarize everything. But yeah, for now, adios, catch you later, and keep on trucking.